communication systems used by the deaf and hard of hearing in education classrooms. The sum of everything that we learned in our class this summer. First off, I wanted to just kind of reiterate what Mrs. Borgalia said in class, which I thought was a wonderful suggestion, was just to pick one mode and then learn it well. So pick one mode, teach to students, and learn it well. That way, just provides wonderful opportunities for the students. The first system that I'm going to go over today is Signing Exact English. It's also known as SEE, so that's what I'm going to refer to it as. Signing Exact English allows the learning of phrases and figurative speech for children. It modifies the hand shapes so to match the English words. An example of this might be having the word start, which is like this in ASL, but with C, you make it a B for begin. So it just kind of helps the child to understand what they are learning. C also incorporates the endings of words such as ED and ING, and that way the students are learning these parts of speech, these forms of English, so they have the English background. Again, C presents English on the hands, and it was invented and created for deaf education. C was developed from Seeing Essential English. A 1966 experiment was taking place in Michigan with retarded adults, and that study took place. Let me find my notes here real quick on that. It was developed for mentally retarded adults in Michigan, and it would help children to integrate into a wider culture than just English or a deaf culture, and it helped the children learn, children can process this information then faster because the English on the hands is helping them learn it. And then in the mid-'80s, teachers wanted to be certified in C more than any other language, so I thought that was kind of an interesting fact there. Some methods were with C, it's used to teach the same vocabulary and grammar as English, and this allows students to succeed on learning English and then gaining better language skills. The technology used with C is the sound field systems, FNM systems, caption videos, C print captioning, and real-time captioning. This is an example of a sound field system. You can see there's a microphone right here. With FM systems, there's a beeping system where the children have either a cochlear implant or a hearing aid, the FM hearing aid, and they buzz it up to the machine, and then that way they can hear from the mic. Some positive aspects about C is that the students end up having a really wide variety of support. They're able to communicate with their teachers in the classroom, and also other students who are learning C also along the side with them. Another positive aspect is that C is easy to master. It helps students become familiar with English. This is where I actually did my interview with Carrie Briscoe. Carrie is a deaf education teacher at Washington Elementary. Carrie mentioned that she's learned many sign systems, and she knows ASL and CASE, and she did that at college, and then she's been teaching with C at Washington. And I asked her what positive aspects she thought in C was, and these are her words. I see huge benefits with C. My students see all the little parts of English with the endings and tenses that I talked about before, and that what other systems omit. And Carrie truly believes that this helps them to understand English with reading and writing skills. And then she says it's beneficial for those students so they're able to match what they hear with what they see. And then again she mentions the technology that I have mentioned before. So she says that many of her students here with their cochlear implants sometimes come uncomfortable with ASL because the ASL doesn't match what they're hearing. So that's one positive aspect that Carrie finds with C. And then also Amanda Corrigan is another teacher at Washington Elementary that I've both had experience with before, and she's just a mainstream teacher of some deaf children, and they use cochlear implants and also hearing aids, and they've benefited really well from those and using C in the classroom. Some negative aspects are that C tends to be a little slower than ASL. Since you're doing the word for word exactly what English is, it's hard, and ASL just has so many quicker ways. C does not have a community of users like ASL does. You cannot show every aspect of English on your hands, and then there's many signs, many more signs than ASL, so it can cause confusion of which language you're using, or if you're using C or ASL or whatever. So